Good evening, ladies. Here's the quick video I promised on my new Agendio planner. I feel like I'm going to forget some stuff, but I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible. Here is the original cover that came with it. It fits over it, as you can see, and it did actually cover the tabs originally, but this just really isn't my style. Like, I like the pattern enough, but it's a plastic, like, mylar sheet, and then this cardboard. You know, I mean, it's decent, but it's, you know, I like a little bit more pizzazz. That's all. That's what the back looks like. But anyway, so here it is. It's about the size of an EC, as you can see. The coils are a little bit thicker, as you can see there. But I do have a daily, this is a daily planner. So there are, you know, day on one page. But here, as you can see, the EC cover does fit on it. The only alteration I had to make was I had to punch an extra hole right here. I guess you can choose to punch it on the top or the bottom, but I found that punching it on the bottom was the most, like, not totally obvious way of doing it. The tabs do stick out past the planner, or the cover rather, but I kind of like that. See how I got them all pretty and colorful? And it matches my pretty and colorful cover. So anyway, I'm super excited that the EC covers will fit on this, and I can, you know, change those as the season's gone, because that was my favorite part of having an EC. So here's what the front cover page looks like. It's got the date and the different models there. I think that's like the monthly model and then the weekly, or I don't know exactly how they label that, but they have different versions. So this isn't the only version that you can pick on the website. Here's the at a glance cover. I have these little see-through stickers that I use to mark my paydays, shift changes, or for the shift rotations and paid holidays and stuff. Here's a little bookmark that came with it. I paid an extra, I think it was $3 or $4 for this. It was actually pretty decent. Like, it's super thin, kind of like a traveler's notebook paper clip. But I really like it. I got 2 of them. And another function that I got was I got the perforated tabs here, so I can just flip to my day without having to have an extra bookmark in there, kind of bulking it up. And this is kind of thick because it is a daily planner. Okay, so the first section I've already filled out for this month, but I'm gonna not show y'all all that. But here's what I have for bill payments, and you can put in everything that you want, you know, all the different bills and stuff. And yeah, don't judge me, I've got a lot right now. But this also includes my fiance's stuff. I don't pay his stuff, but I do keep track of it and just kind of remind him, like, hey baby, your cell phone bill's due today. Anyway, so moving on, here's the monthly view. I kind of have it set up as a bill pay sort of accounting thing. But yeah, so I have it color coded with which bills are due on which day. Here, this is completely customizable. I have a top 3 things that I need to get done this month. Irregular payments, you know, anything extra that came up, like a toll fee, that's not like a regularly scheduled bill. And then a monthly to-do list and a section for notes. These extra little blank spots you can customize as well. I have it doing the next month and the month after. You can do the previous month, you can do like future months, you can do lined checklists, you can do whatever you want. They have a lot of different options for these. But since they move like every month, you know, like now in November, they're up here instead of down here. I didn't want to put too much there because I get kind of thrown off if things aren't in the same spot. So I wanted to avoid that as much as possible. But anyway, so here's kind of an idea of what the daily pages looks like, and you can do this whole layout like however you want. This particular one, like, you chose the one, and it has the heading up here, and then it has, I think these 2 sections you couldn't change, but then this section and this part you could put in whatever you wanted. So I kind of mostly like checklists, as you can see here, and then I left a spot open so I could doodle or add stickers or just an extra to-do list, whatever I kind of wanted to do with that space. Like, I like having the option to make it pretty and colorful if I want to. But if I don't have time, I don't need to. So here I labeled my categories. Oh, and you can kind of see some of the shadowing from the, what is this? This is a G2 pen. So you can kind of see how it shadows through as far as paper quality. It's not terribly bad, you know. I think this is my Dr. Grip pen here, and you can't see that on the other side. So I guess just regular ballpoint pens work. My, what the heck are they? Why am I blanking? Not the tool pens, but the InkJoy gels. Those don't go through those don't have a shadowy effect either. I'll show that to you in a little bit. But anyway, so here's my list. I've got to get done. Why won't you zoom? But come on, focus. Anyway, okay, so I have to get done, to do later, which is kind of just a reminder, hey, do this in the next couple of days. To buy, which I probably should have made that a smaller checklist. I've got my work schedule. Oh, appointments are up here. And I have that box shaded. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's kind of a lighter blue. I've got a big blank spot here to pay, so that's for any bills. And then fuck this shit. I just put kind of a little journaling, you know, the bullshit that happened on that day. This day my brother's dog scratched the heck out of my leg. But anyway, so yeah, so that just kind of gives you an idea of what the daily looks like. Let me see. I have it with a Sunday start. You can do start any day of the week if you want. But I have a Sunday start. And how that works, when you get to the end of the week, here's a part where I messed up a little bit. So if you do a Sunday start, the weekend is considered Friday and Saturday. So the last 2 days of the week is considered the weekend when you're making your layout and everything else. Well, as you can see, this box is shaded and this one isn't. Like, I forgot to make this box shaded when I was going through. My computer monitor isn't the greatest, so you can't really see the shading on the monitor. So that's why I forgot to do that. But I do like that it has the different colors, and the colors coincide with the colors that I chose for the tabs over here. So I kind of did like a rainbow theme, like this one's kind of a dark blue, then there's a lavender, a purple, pink, red, orange, yellow, light green, dark green, kind of a teal. But anyway, so yeah, so these kind of go along with that. So you can see that's kind of more of a purple shade. That's a darker purple shade, like you can see it better up there. Here's the pink. That's red. I know it looks really orange, but it's red. Orange. So yeah, so that's kind of what it looks like as you go through. And the days get colored also, as you can see, which I really like. I really like being able to kind of do that little pop of rainbow colors. It makes me happy. For me, like, one of the things, I guess, for my planner piece is this is plain enough that I can decorate it if I want to, if I have the time to. You know, so I can add little stickers or, you know, do whatever. I haven't really had time to do any of that. But I can decorate it if I want to. And if I don't have time or don't feel like it, you know, sometimes you just get in those planner slumps. This has enough color up here and on the tabs and everything else that makes me still happy to look at it. Like, I don't feel like I have to bling it all out completely. So that's part of my, like, own planner piece, is just, if I have time to do it, then there's space and it's kind of neutral and muted enough that I can. And if I don't have time, then it's still colorful and makes me happy when I open it up. So, okay, so anyway, so then here's the format that I got was monthly, then day on one page, and then it has like a weekly, like, note page or whatever that you can choose whatever you want to put on this page. I did meal planning. So here's the InkJoy gels that I talked about earlier. As you can see, there isn't really much shadowing here. There's a little bit, but it's not noticeable, especially if you were writing on this other page. So these work out really well. The G2s do bleed through a little bit, though. I don't think the staplers do. I'll have to go and check those. But this is, I mean, it's kind of thick enough paper. And it's super soft. Like, I would compare it to the EC quality for sure. And as you can see, the EC stuff fits in here. This is one of their dashboards from the fall surprise box. And then I also had used the coil clips for this thing. So that, yeah, again with the EC functionality crossing over, which I am just excited by. So anyway, so as you go through, like, it has the perforated tabs on the whole thing, so you can get to your days, everything else. And like I said, this is a day on one page for the whole year. Here's my back notes pages. I added these stickers up here. They're from they're kind of an iridescent, they're from a mini Mambi Happy Planner. I wasn't using them in that, so I just decided to grab them. Here's what they look like. They came on this little sheet. I have some rose gold ones here too that I want to maybe do for the finance ones in the front of the book, but I gotta find time to do all that. But anyway, so I kind of like the iridescent with the rainbow that I decided to do my monthly habit tracking with. I went ahead and kind of labeled these the days of the week, so I'd know which day it was when I was looking at this, and then I'd also know what color I was going to use. So I decided that doing the whole rainbow thing works out better for me, and I like how pretty it looks. Hopefully I'll start to actually do more of this stuff so it looks more filled in and looks nice. But here's some of the categories that I got. Exercise, cardio, exercise strength, gym, measurements day, step goal met, medications. That's important. As you can see, it's the only one that I've done every day. Take vitamins, calorie goal met, hydration goal met, sleep goal met, teeth care in the morning, teeth care at night. I have like this whole routine that I have to go through. And there's like a huge blank spot here. That's just because that was the week my fiance was visiting and I didn't plan this planner at all. I tried to go back and remember certain things, but I was just like, yeah, forget it. But anyway, so wash, hair, makeup used, makeup removed. I have a bad habit of wearing it and then not taking it off till the next day. So I kind of like to keep track of that. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure why. But anyway, skincare, exfoliate, if I'm moody or stressed. So there's that. Sexy time, yay. And miracle morning, I haven't decided if I'm really going to do that yet, but it's nice to have it in here. Read fiction, read nonfiction, watch a TED Talk, 0 email inbox, laundry, chore list, no spend goal met, budget or update YNAB, watch Dave Ramsey videos, file paperwork, and play in planners. So that's kind of everything that I want to keep track of and see if I'm doing it on a regular basis. Like maybe playing in my planner makes me happier, so I don't have not as moody or stressed. Or, you know, I like reading to relax, and watching Dave Ramsey helps me with my no spend days. You know, just seeing the correlation between all the stuff that I'm tracking. I like having it in one spot. So that's why I really like this planner, is because I could kind of set up everything that I wanted to track. So I've got, you know, paydays and stuff up here, when my shift changes happen, paid holidays. I have the, you know, when the bills are due, if I've paid them, the confirmation numbers, I can keep track of that all here. That used to be in another huge binder that I'm kind of downsizing from. Here's all the, you know, the payday due dates, so I can just do month at a glance. It tracks my no spend days and all the things I need to do for the month. Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting a bunch of stuff, but anyway, I don't know what else to talk about. This is amazing. I really do like it. I'm really excited to keep using it, and even though I haven't had the chance to really decorate it at all, I think the only day I decorated was when my fiance was going to fly in. See, I put some washi tape up here. So it fits in pretty nicely, you know, and there are ways to decorate it and still kind of jazz it up a little bit. But I am not a no white space planner by any means. Like, I love white space. So this kind of helps with that also. So another, you know, puzzle piece to my planner piece, goals. But anyway, I super love it. I paid extra for this little pocket page in the back too. So it's a little bit more like EC, except for it's not as colorful as Erin Condren, obviously. But this is super, super smooth cardboard, and it's it's not super thick. I mean, it's kind of malleable. But I mean, it is so satiny smooth. Like, I love it. I just want to pet it. Plus, I kind of like that it's plain, because then I can jazz it up with scrapbook paper or stickers or markers or, you know, whatever I want. It's nice. I really like it. And then this last page is lined. Like, no matter what you do, you can't do anything with this one. I kind of wish it had more notes pages. Like, you can only add, for this model anyway, I'm pretty sure with other models you can add more, but because I have the day on one pages, it takes up so much room. So you may be able to add more, or maybe able to add different things in different places. So, like, I could choose to put, I got 24 extra pages, so I got the 12 for the finances and the 12 for the monthly habit tracking. I could have put these both at the front of the planner. I could put them both at the back of the planner. As you can see, they have extra tabs. I did these in just a neutral gray, so I can make this all pretty and rainbowy. Some things I messed up. So there was the weekend having this shaded in. The other thing that I messed up was, you can't really see it on here, but you're able to put in like events or holidays, and I put in my paydays, but I screwed up because these, like, for example, this month, this is not my payday. This is my payday. This is not my payday. This is my payday. And how that happened was, my paydays are actually on Fridays, so I set the date range for this event notice. You know, I set it, you know, starting on whatever this date was, the Friday that I get paid. And then repeat every 2 weeks. So you kind of set it up like that. Well, then I remembered that my bank account, I actually get paid on Thursday. Like, even though my actual payday is Friday, it's in my bank account on Thursday. So I went back and I was just like, no, I want it to be every other Thursday. So I went and did that, but I didn't change the date that I'd originally started it with. So, like, say I said the date started on Friday the 1st. So it decided, instead of doing every other Thursday starting on Friday the 1st, it's not going to count this Thursday. So that's kind of how I screwed that up. But, you know, you go through and you create everything, and it asks you multiple times as you're creating it, like, are you sure this is what you want? And when you're ordering it, you know, have you checked everything and everything else? So, you know, it's a good idea to kind of go over that with a fine-tooth comb. Like, those are the only two issues where I noticed I kind of made a mistake. So for me, that's not the end of the world. I can get over it. But I know better for the next one that I make. And I'm still planning on getting one for work. This one is nice for home and personal, but at work I need to keep track of a bit more notes. And I have those set up specifically for work. So if I order another one, I'll definitely go through it and show y'all. Although it'll be a little bit more not as versatile looking, I guess, because I have it very specific for job duties and everything else that needs to get done. But anyway, so it's super fun. You can put in, you know, your own events and holidays. Like, I put in payday, I put in people's birthdays. It'll also do, you know, government holidays, Pearl Harbor Day. That's something I put in, shift change. Pan American Aviation Day, whatever. So it's got all this stuff. You can do different countries. You can do different religions. It's got all types of religions, not just Christianity. It's got Jewish. It's got Muslim. It's got Wiccan. It's got Hindu and Buddhism. Like, it's got everything. And I kind of wanted to go through and put all of those in. You know, it's got Hindu. I kind of wanted to go through and put all those in just so I could be like, oh, it's this holiday. Like, what is that? Let me go find out what that is, you know, and do a little bit of research on it, like, as it came through. But I ended up not having enough room for this one, so I was just like, yeah, whatever, maybe next time. But anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of my review of the Agendio. I'm super happy with it. It came a lot quicker than I thought it would. I do like all of these little features. You know, it's just, it's super nice. I like that it's customized for what I want. It's you know, it's more my style. It's not just, hey, here's this one or two options and then you're stuck with it and you have to work around it. So that was my problem with Erin Condren, like how they had the morning, noon, and night boxes, and, you know, finally they got rid of the headers, so that was cool. But it's still just kind of too boxed in, for lack of a better word. But yeah, I like this. I would put it as a nice cross between an Erin Condren and a plum paper planner. I think plum paper has more options than this one, as far as like extra pages and stuff that you can put in other than the calendar. This one does have quite a few. It even has like, you could do like music notes, you know, the music pages, where it already has the lines for doing that. It's got dot grid pages, it's got lined pages, it's got blank pages. You can kind of add anything extra. There's meal planning, there's finances, there's habit tracking, there's just your own, make your own checklist. You can rename everything. It's super cool. And even if you don't feel like ordering one, it's just kind of cool to check out the website and sort of build your own, because it's kind of cool to see all the different things that you can change. But anyway, so that's my Agendio. I'm super happy with it. I'm sorry this still went on for 20 minutes because I suck and ramble doing all this. But yeah, so bottom line is I'm super excited with it. I haven't gotten tired of it yet, which isn't saying much because it's been like 2 weeks, but still, I feel like this is maybe something that I can stick with for longer than I have anything else. So, you know, it's worth a try. This was, you know, $100. I think the base price for it is $74, so it makes it kind of comparable to an Erin Condren. A little bit more expensive, but I like with the customization options. Like, I wasn't too put off by that. You know, the extra perforation on the tabs was like, I think $4. Getting the tabs, you know, you don't have to get these. This was like an extra $6. So you can make your own tabs or use paper clips or whatever you want to do if you're trying to save a little bit of money. These little bookmarks, I think, were $2 or $3 a piece. I got 2 of those, so that kind of added on to it a little bit. The pocket in the back was extra. This cost extra too. Yeah, that's everything. I think you can get black and white options to make it even cheaper. I'm a color girl, like I said. I like having the option to decorate it if I want to. It's neutral enough and, you know, muted enough that I could decorate it if I wanted to. But if I don't, there's still that nice pop of color that makes me happy. So anyway, so that's my Agendio. That's my review. I hope y'all like it. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to post more pictures or answer anything, or take more pictures or close-ups or anything y'all want. But anywho, so there it is. I'm super excited. I'm super happy that I ordered it. Well, for me, totally worth $100. I would definitely do this again, and I plan on doing it again for work. So yeah, perfect. I love it. Thank you guys for watching and listening in and listening to me ramble. And I'm about to go to bed. That's why I kind of sound like shit. But anyway, so I will talk to y'all later. Thank you for watching. Bye.